When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. The play fake. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. How about picking up the first down with the fullback? He's not just a brute who knocks people out of the way for the fancy running back. He can make plays too.
Use all the athletes on the field, including fullbacks. Fullbacks are athletes too, Reese.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. On the move to his left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between...
Hey, Des. He has a spot. Bryson has a spot.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long.
Brings into the open, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll run the screen. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll give it to the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The hand to the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll keep it himself. On the move is the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind
of
the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. On the run, it's Patterson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
The RPO, it's complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The drive starts from their own 5-yard line. Here's the handoff. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He wants to change this route. Play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Short.
Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left.
Oh, come on, fight for the ball, Shakur.
And they snuff out the throw.
Dang, man.
Nice pick up on the return.
Fight for the rough, bro.
They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
No.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It was impressive.
Dang, bro, we can't play. We just gotta break the play on the ball.
You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Wrong
And
side.
it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He lobs one high.
Come on, make a play.
Side.
Oh, you got burned, boy. Good night.
On the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Lock.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Tulane right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps.
Oh, he dropped. He dropped. Oh, he dropped. He got me. I thought I had his ass too, boy. Good try. Good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down.
Good there.
Finds his tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Don't talk to him again, Hope.
And it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Like that. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Get up out of there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down.
I'm letting it fly. I'm letting it fly. I'm letting it fly. Okay, maybe I lied.
Using his feet to buy time. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into
letting
the
it
end
fly.
zone. Now they're set
We're
up
letting it
first and
fly.
goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better
game.
job
That was a tutty.
keeping this guy
That was a
contained,
tutty.
or they're going to get lit up just like
That was a tutty.
Hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He ain't doing that to me. He ain't doing that to me.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
He ain't doing that to me.
Touchdown, Tulane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Kentucky right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and
turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Huddle again.
That is how you form tackle. Put your head on him, bring your feet, get him to the ground. That's how you create those little birdies that fly over people's heads when they're running with the football.
No, you ain't breaking all that.
What a great stick by the linebacker.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
You there?
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out.
That hurt.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
All down, Liddell, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure.
He is there. Wow.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They've got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Caught behind the line.
Hey, we gotta just get up and go.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Yeah, I see it. We don't get pummeled.
Needs it to keep this.
Oh, good run, boy. Thank God you're a good running back. Good night. I almost blew that up.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quick completion on the out route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage.
Watch the middle.
For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close all over him and tackles him for no gain.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Hey, damn. I wish I had more time.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw.
Oh my gosh, game.
On that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Oh, goodness, man.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Oh, excuse me.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
This you
They
gotta be
made
careful
third
of.
down offense a
This you gotta
key.
be
It'll be
careful of.
tested on third and long from the 28.
No. Don't be afraid to slide.
From the gun, wants to
Okay.
pass.
though. You supposed to be down though, bro. You supposed to. He missed it's a hard flat. I mean, a hard flat. He's supposed to be down there. That's why I trusted him to be there.
Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football and don't give up the big plays. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left.
Shot play, Ho.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the fullback. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play.
For you to shut up and get off mine.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Timeout. Injury timeout. Injury timeout. Somebody's hurt.
He'll do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch.
Get injured here.
So the offense is going to go forward on fourth down.
Where you going?
Surging forward on the sneak. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
All right. Yes, it did. Guess we're going to play football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Big fullback's got it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing.
Hey man, I took the knee. Y'all ain't doing the clock out. Shut up.
Listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Man, got
From
that
inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like,